Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. We see. DJ Bright knows apologize to nobody more. And if you this thing, then you don't shut your mouth. Give it a one. Oh yes, the funny one. A W in the desert. This guy's putting up in jerseys. Put up your weird dance, bro. Put up your ball, rock that dance. I'm English, because I am good in my life. Oh wow. Back to that shit. Oh, hey, Mystical. How you doing? I'm good. How's it going? Apparently, we got some blood moon today. Did you see the moon today? Does it look like a blood moon? It's cloudy here, so I can know where the moon is, but I can't see it. The weather kind of sucks today. I would have loved to have seen it, but I ain't seen no blood moon. Hey, Sophie, how you doing? Yeah, I know the eclipse is coming, and then what you call it? The blood moon is apparently coming out. Hey, Tanya, I just watched your video you put up. Yeah, that's all good. I ain't worried about the Patriots like that, but it's only the first game. It's not like they got beat up badly or something. It's all good. I just hate when they lose at home. It's annoying. I feel bad for the fans who like show up. Yeah, I like watching videos like that, Tanya. I like seeing like there's concessions, whatever you call it, there's stands for all the food and like people selling things and all that. I always heard that Seattle's a beautiful place. My sister and my nephews went there last year and they loved it. They talked highly about it. I would love to go there one day. I went to Washington and I went to Baltimore, but I've never been to Seattle though. I know it's right, pretty much there, but I stayed in Baltimore right next to like the Baltimore Orioles stadium. I stayed there in a hotel and then we walked around to the mall and then we took this lady that my friend knew his she took us in a car like a Uber type thing before Ubers were Ubers. She took us to the Washington Redskins stadium and we guys watched the game there like back in 2014 I think, like 10 years ago. More than that really, like 11 years ago. So yeah, it was cool. And here's the rain again. That's why I can't see the damn moon because it's raining every fucking hour. Yeah, I'm good. I had dinner with my parents and my sister and my nephews. We had such a good time. We had such a good laugh. I had my first lobster since April, which is great. It was so good, so fresh, just melted in my mouth. It was so good. was delicious. Actually, I posted it on my Instagram actually, but I actually kept a video up from today where I washed dishes and actually showed everybody how to prepare a lobster and deal with it. Mm. That's the lobster, stuffing, broccoli and cauliflower, and mac and cheese. It's that good shit. It's that good, good. Here's a video of all the food. All the lobsters, mac and cheese, steak. That's steak right there. Broccoli, cauliflower, lobster, stuffing, cheese, mac and cheese, and the steak. All good stuff. Absolutely delicious. I haven't cooked like that in a while, but it was good. Seeing my mom and dad happy and eating the food, and my sister and my nephews, we all had a great time. It was so nice. And then we had carrot cake and chocolate cake for dessert. We had like a little, like a half a piece each. It was pretty good. It was nice. Absolutely loved it and enjoyed it. Seeing my mom eat the lobster, and she had a big ass plate. I put the biggest lobsters on her plate, and she's like, "This is too much food." I said, "Mom, you're gonna eat it all." So she ate all the lobster. She had the mac and cheese and the vegetables, and she ate dessert too. I'm happy when I see them eat, eat food and stuff. My dad, he ate pork chops. He don't eat lobster. He had pork chops, mac and cheese and stuff. So he said the pork chops had a lot of fat in it, but he ate around it and ate around it and ate a little bit of it. He was good though. Then one of my nephews ate pork chops and mac and cheese and broccoli and cauliflower, and the other one ate steak with béarnaise sauce and mac and cheese. So everybody had like pretty not everybody, but there was different dinners: pork chop, steak, lobster, mac and cheese, vegetables. So it was very good. Hey Barbie, yes, it was delicious. It was so freaking good. I enjoyed myself. The lobster was like unbelievable. I cooked it like absolutely perfect. And the way you do it is like the way I said. And if you do it that way, it'll come out like perfect every single time. And the key is to like not cook it, not overcook it, because it'll go dry. It'll go dry. It'll go dry. So you have to cook it like perfect. You got to put it on for like 20 minutes and then check it. Take it out, put some butter all over it, a little bit of olive oil, some seasoning. Then you put the stuffing in there, then some cheese, and you leave it in there for like another 5 minutes. And then you turn when once it reaches 5 minutes, you turn that oven off. It's on 400, but you turn it off and just let it sit there, and then it comes out like super perfect. You can time it all right. It'll be like today was probably one of the perfect lobsters that I've had that I've made, where it's like absolutely perfect. It wasn't overcooked. It was like just right. And the reason it tastes so good because it's fresh. It was caught a couple of days ago. So that's why it was nice. And it was only in the freezer for like a day. So that's good. So anyway, yeah, it was delicious, man. I'm blessed to have a lobster. I'm blessed to be able to give one to my sister and my mom. It was a great Sunday. I'm always happy when I can, provide and feed my family when I can and when I do. It's always nice to cook for the women because they always cook for me. So I had to cook for all of them today. I prepped the lobsters, put them in the oven. Then my sister did the vegetables and the mac and cheese. And then I did the barbecue. My sister marinated the meats and stuff like I taught her. And then I put everything on the barbecue. So I was in and out doing things. And then my parents didn't do anything. They just ate, which is what I want. So they were happy. It was cool. It's really nice. It's a really good day. Energy was good today. I can't complain. Life is good. Life is good. Hey, Tanya. Welcome back. How you feel today? Better? Good? Relaxed? Yeah, I did it already. Yeah, I was just talking about it. I'll show you the. I'll show you the. I'll show you the thing. Hey, Fiona, how you doing? That's the lobster, mac and cheese, and some broccoli and cauliflower. And here's the video of all the food that we made. That's the lobsters there with the stuffing. You got some mac and cheese and some steak. That good shit. Broccoli and cauliflower, lobsters with the stuffing. Bang. Good to the gizzle. It was delicious. Best ever. Hell yeah. I fed my mom, my dad, my sister, and my two nephews, and myself. And even Diamond had some mac and cheese and stuffing. She had a little bit of steak too to left her. He was productive. He did some shopping, some meals for the week. Got the house legal. I was missing a carbon monoxide warning. And I got my fingers and toes done. And I washed Rosie. Sounds like a good day. That's good. I'm happy for you. Yep, Mr. Fancy Pants had lobster. The steak was for my nephew. I didn't have any. He had the steak. I had my nephew and my dad had pork chops. My mom, my sister, and I had the lobster. And we all ate mac and cheese and vegetables. So it was good. It was a great day. It's one of the best lobsters I've had in a long time because it was absolutely fresh. That's the best time to have them is when they're recently caught and they don't spend too much time in the freezer. Oh boy, it was good. Absolutely. Like I said before, I'm blessed to be living in a place where I can have seafood like that anytime. You know, it's nice. I had fish on Friday, fresh fish on Friday that I did a video with and I showed everybody. Then I had the rest of the fish on Saturday for lunch. Then I had a nice pizza last night from this Italian place. It was really, really good. And it didn't make me feel sick either. So it was a really good pizza I had last night. It had sausage, ham, and I think it's called pancetta or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know how to say that damn shit. But and I had that yesterday and it was really, really good. And today I had the lobster. So life is good. And I had chocolate cake and carrot cake, a little piece of each one, like a tiny little piece. It was about maybe 4 or 5 bites. My sister got like these two mini cakes. So I had a piece of carrot cake, piece of chocolate cake. It was pretty good. It was really, really good. You got lazy and got a Subway sandwich after grocery shopping. I don't know why people do that. I haven't had Subway in years. Uh, what restaurant serves lobster mac and cheese? I know there is one specific one. I don't know. I know Marky's restaurant does. Marky's Grill. They do it all the time. Yep. I had a piece of carrot cake just for you, Tanya. And I had a piece of chocolate cake too. It's like my sister got like these little mini 6-inch cakes. It's just enough, like it's just like when you cut it, like the piece is like really small like that. So I didn't eat, I was so full from the lobster and everything. So I just got a little piece of each. I just wanted to try both of them. They were pretty good. It wasn't overbearing, like the cream and the icing. It wasn't like too much. It was perfect. The carrot cake had a little bit too much like cinnamon on it, but it was good. It wasn't like too bad. It was a little bit too much for my liking, but otherwise that it was pretty good. Everybody was happy. Everybody's meal was good. My dad complained about the pork chops having a little bit too much fat, but he ate around it. He was fine. But it's so nice to hang out with my parents and feed them and see them happy. So that was the main thing. My sister said the same thing. She was so happy to see my parents like eat good food and us to cook for them for once and things like that. My mom made these Portuguese custard things. I gotta show it to you guys. It's like a small it's like it looks like a cupcake, but without icing, and it's like a custard thing. It's called Portuguese custard, like tarts or whatever you call them. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's really good. She made like a shitload of them. That was her contribution with some dessert. Yeah, it's good. I mean, today it kind of like hit me in my head because a lot of people say to me, Mark, it's so nice to have your parents. A lot of people don't have their parents. They either have their mother or their father or they lost both. One of my DJ friends, he lost both his parents. And like that's why he said that's why he's been out of the scene for a while. So I didn't know that. So like I was like, oh shit, I didn't know. And he's like, he's 52 and he lost both his parents already. But having my parents is really good on days like today where I look at them and say, yeah, they're old, but at least, they're happy and, you know, everybody's okay. So it's all good. I'm happy that they're happy. Carrot cake is good. Peach cobbler is good. I love a good cobbler. Yeah, I like peach cobbler. I like carrot cake and all. I like pretty much a lot of. I like peach stuff. Peaches and cream. Oh yeah, that's right. You got the. I saw you try and eat one of those, but it was hot. My mom likes peach. I like eating peaches by itself, like the actual peach itself. I love peaches. Peaches and cream. I haven't had a peach for a while though. I try to stay away from like too much fruit. Otherwise, that it was good. Yeah, I love peaches too. They're good. I feel like having one right now. I wish I had one. I'd eat it right now. Actually, that's a good idea. When I go shopping tomorrow, I should see if they have any. I should go get one. You guys are making me want to have a peach now. Peaches and cream. Pumpkin donut holes. Ooh. I like fruit drinks. Yeah, I've never made them, but I've drank them. You know, I like fruit drinks. I like fruit punch is my favorite drink. One of my favorites. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Honestly I wish like I always have like these visions of always wanting to like make food for people, you know, and like I see a lot of people do it online, like they make food and give it out to the homeless and shit like that. But in Bermuda, like people will act homeless just to get a meal. So I can't really do all that shit. But I love cooking for my family, you know? Yeah, I like pumpkin pie. I like actual pumpkin itself. Like I can bake it in the oven, put some brown sugar on top of it. My mom does that. Uh I like pumpkin pie. Love it. The whipped cream on top. Sounds good to me. My mom makes pumpkin pie like around Christmas time. Or like she also makes it during like Thanksgiving. Yep, I put garlic butter on top of my lobster right at the end. Like the last 5 minutes, I take a few like little blocks of I cut like a little like squares off and I put it all over the lobster. And then when you eat the lobster, you can see all the butter at the bottom of the shell and you just dip it in there. You haven't did you ever get that combat needle looking in like stuff that I told you that kill the ants? Did you ever get that, Tanya? I could have sworn I told you to get it. You got to get that ant gel that kills all the ants. You put like the little dabs of gel everywhere, and the ants eat it, and they take it back to the nest, and they all die. Ever since I used that shit, I don't see no ants in my house ever again. There used to be a shitload of ants that would go to Diamond's bowl when she ate, and there is no more. That shit works. It got rid of all the ants. I don't even see ants around here anymore. My mom said the same thing. She goes, I can't believe that shit worked. No, you don't have to put it on your kitchen counter. No, she wouldn't eat the ants in the bowl. Nah. This is way back. Oh, okay. Well, do it your way. But you don't have to put it on a counter. You just put it like on the ground and they'll come to it. They'll eat it. I guarantee it works. Cause I was skeptical about it, but I tell you one thing, that shit works. I can't believe it. I don't have no ants around here. I used to like leave shit on my counter and it'll come like and we're like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. It's I don't even know where I have it. I don't think I have it inside here. I have it outside in my shed in my little thing. But it's called Combat Ant Gel. It's the best thing I've ever used for ants ever. You know, I didn't even see ants around. This whole summer went by with no ants. They used to attack my trash can, especially like day like today where I got all that lobster shit in there. I had to throw the trash out earlier because it was stinking. But a day like lobster, if I were to leave that shit there overnight, those bastards will come in here and eat all that stuff in my trash can. Those fuckers. But that's just the best stuff I've ever used in my life. It kills everything. Yeah, you could put it outside and you can put it on the outside like of the house where you see the lines going towards the house. You can just like do it like that. Like if you're outside and you see a line of ants going up your side of your wall, just put it in between them. Like interrupt their line and then you put like little dabs there, just a little dab, and a couple of them will eat it and it's like COVID. It's like a disease. They put it on each other and they kill each and they all die. My sister said this is the first year that she remembers ever that there's no ants on Diamond's Ball outside. There's none. There's no ants anywhere. I killed them all. It was like that's the best shit. I used like a whole thing out here one day. I went to the last drop. I put them everywhere. I put it everywhere outside. Killed them all. Nighty night. Okay, Barbie. Good night. Yes, get your beauty rest. What's it called again? It's called Combat Ant Gel. Let me see. Hold on a sec. Yeah, here it is. You can get it. You can get it on Amazon. Here, I'll take a picture of it and show you. Amazon sells it. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it anywhere, grocery store. Might get mine at the grocery store. Let me take a picture of. Oh shit, T. This is the best shit ever. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's like a little needle. You take the cap off and you squeeze it, and all that. Like you don't have to put a lot either. Just put a little bit of gel. It's called Combat Max Ant Killing Gel. Kills the colony, and that ain't no lie. This is the best shit. Take it from me. I don't lie to you. I ain't got no ants around my house no more. None at my mom's either. My mom used to have a shitload of ants. All crawling up the outside of the house, going into the roof and coming down into the house. Those bastards like have an army. And if you don't get rid of them, see what it is, they eat the gel right there. Oh, you'll see them. They'll all go to the gel, eating the gel like it's fucking cake. And they go crazy. The whole line disappears and they go to that gel. And then when they break loose, they go back to the nest and then they all die. Poof, gone. And you'll see after a week, you won't see no more ants ever again. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. That's the shit. Then the other thing for roaches is that roach tablets. That shit works too. I ain't seen no roaches around here since. Roach tablets, you can get them at Home Depot. You can get them everywhere. Let me take a picture of this shit, you guys. You can probably get it on Amazon too. It also kills water bugs and silverfish, whatever the fuck that is. But it kills a lot of things. Anything that eats this shit will die. I guarantee it. You don't want to see no roaches no more. This is the shit you need right here. You're scared of roaches? They'll be scared to eat this shit. It's called Harris Roach Tablets. Look. See this shit right here? You put some of this stuff on, you put like, literally see how those roaches are on them tablets? That's what they do. They go right on top of them tablets, eat them, and then they're gone. Finish. They take it back to the nest too. It kills everybody. We used to have so much fucking roaches around here. Now we don't have none. Ain't nobody seeing. My sister saw 2 roaches this year. That's it so far in her bathroom. And I told her the reason why they came to your bathroom because they crawl up the wall and they come through the window, right? Because you got the window open, so they get in through there. Because the bad weather, when it's bad weather, they'll come through the windows. They'll find a way to get in there. But they're not coming in there and they're not like outside all over the place. We don't see none. You could put them outside, like in the bushes. You could put them. The best thing to do is don't put them inside, right? Don't put them in your house. You put them on the outside of your house. Just put it in like the trees somewhere, or if you have like a garage, you could put one in every corner of your garage, and they'll eat them in the garage and they'll die. Next day you see them upside down, dead. Finish. It's a wrap. You could put them in a shed, in a pump room, or don't put them inside your house, but you could put them like somewhere. You could put them outside or inside, like a place that besides your actually bedroom and shit. And trust me, they'll find them and they'll eat them and they will die. And you won't see no roaches for years. I still have half the tablets in the box. And I did my mom's house and my house. And they're gone. We ain't seeing none. Yep. Fiona, I can't stand that shit. When I see one flying around, that shit gross me the fuck out. I hate that shit. But I tell you one thing, never again. They're gone. I got rid of all of them. You ain't even see no damn roaches around here. And if you do, it probably came from somewhere else. You ordered more aloe water? Hey, go for it. Oh, cool. Okay, Tanya, good. Yeah, $6 for the gel. Shit, it's $12 here. Never? Okay, good. Well, then you don't need them then. I need to come to Washington State then. I'd rather come there. I don't want to see no fucking roaches ever again. Bermuda's infested with fucking roaches. Can't stand it. Ugh. But I tell you one thing, that shit works. Because it was a big problem here at one point. We didn't even want to go in the pool at night because they were flying around. They'd be all around the pool and shit, aggravating us. We would get so mad when we saw one. I would leave and get pissed off because they were flying around the pool and coming in the pool while we were swimming. It was so annoying. And then after that, I said, yeah, I'm had enough. I need to figure out how to get rid of all these bastards. And sure as hell, they're gone now. No more. I was in the pool. I was in the pool tonight until about almost 8 o'clock. I was in the pool. Actually, I was in the pool until 8 o'clock. From 7:20 to like 8 o'clock, I was in the pool right up and got until like almost dark. And no bugs, no roaches, no nothing. I was like, yep, this is the life. See, got rid of all of them. Because usually they come out at night, right? But I barely ever see one. I'm telling you that if you do that gel, you don't have to do much. All you got to do is put a little bit, just a little squirt, little dab, right? You'll see like you take the cap off and you squeeze the back of it and it'll come out of the thing. Just put a little dab everywhere you see like a line of ants. And yeah, I guarantee you they'll be dead. That's the last you'll ever use that shit. I'll put my life on it. That's the only thing that works. I still have like half full gel things around here because I don't need them no more because they're all gone. And I don't like using spray to like, kill shit because the spray really aggravates my smell. I don't like to smell Baygon or any type of like aerosol spray can shit. I don't have nothing to I hate spraying things. Anything I spray is spray paint. But when it comes to like, cleaning products or roach bug spray or anything like that, I can't handle the smell of that shit. It's so nasty. That's why I got the gel, because the gel don't stink. It's like a yellowy orange gel. And you just put it everywhere you want. And I guarantee after like a week, you won't see no more ants. They'll be all dead. Good night. Bye bye ants. You'll be thanking me in the end. If anybody knows me, I don't endorse any products and I don't endorse anything unless it works. Like I'm the type of person if shit works, then I'm happy and I'm telling everybody about it that it works. Because there's so much fake shit out there, right? But when something really seriously works, I'm telling everybody. I'm like, yo, you gotta use this shit, it works. And I'm not even working for the company. But I just want everybody to be free of the bullshit. I didn't see my bird friend today. He wasn't here today. My swallowtail kite bird. Mm. I sprayed the inside of her ice chest and got all whiff of it. It really bothered me the rest of the day. I used Dawn dish soap and then. Okay, cool. Yeah, that shit's nasty. And Dawn dish soap is good. I use palm olive a lot. I like Dawn, but I like palm olive better. Yeah, when I clean my fridge sometimes, I use just soap and water and a sponge. That's it, pretty much. Today's gone by so fast. Can't believe it's like 11 o'clock already. It's just crazy. Time's just flying away. Diamond's over here sprawled out. Her body's on the bed and her head's on the tile. It's actually nice and cool in here today, more because the sun wasn't out that much. So she's not panting today. She's not panting today, which is good. I don't like seeing her pant, but yeah. Yeah, me too. I don't like none of those sprays and poisons and shit. This is. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, at least you get to use it now. Yeah, tomorrow's back to reality. I have to work tomorrow too. I have to go to my mom and dad's and change their refrigerator filter, and I have to put the garage weather strip on the bottom tomorrow. I have to go do that tomorrow. And then I might cut. Obviously, I have to cut the grass down there too, and I gotta cut the grass here. So I have a busy day tomorrow. I gotta kick in and get shit done. I hate cutting grass. I can't wait till like November when the grass don't grow that much and you cut the lawn like once a month. I'm cutting this shit every week. And when it rains like this every day and the sun comes out, it's worse. It grows like within 4 days, it's ready to cut. Well, you don't have to go, but you say when you go, it helps you. It's up to you. You don't have to go, but if you go, enjoy it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, go and enjoy yourself. You know, have fun, mingle with the widows. Yeah, you might talk to a widow down there, see what's up. Yeah, that's good for you. As long as you like it, I would say keep going. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of widows out there. Yeah, I'm right, there is. Hell yeah. So the drunk driver that hit the telephone pole here a couple of days ago and caused a big racket, right, caused a lot of racket over the traffic and all that. Their compensation is sought after traffic gridlock. So this person's got to go to court, which is probably going to be tomorrow. This person's got to go to court for drunk driving and hitting that pole and inconveniencing all these people. And they're going to look for compensation. That means they're going to get burnt. I bet you'll never drink again in your life. Good. That's what you fucking get. Dumbass. That's why I don't drink and drive. Idiots. Bunch of damn idiots. I missed 11:11. It's 11:13, but I saw 11:11 this morning. 12:12. Make a wish. Well, you don't have to be super attractive. It's okay. Super attractive people are a pain in the ass. They get too much attention. You don't want that. It's bad enough, when you went to the grocery store with your Linus purse, the guy wanted to be like, this damn dog. You see her in the background. You see her legs moving. She's jingling everywhere. She's she's kicking her legs. She's dreaming or something. Her eyes again, I guess. She's psyching right up. She's been a pain in the ass today, peeing on the tile outside again, being a dumb dog. I took her for like a little mini walk outside before I came lying outside. She wanted to go outside the house, and then we went to the neighbor's yard and we came back like that and came back around. She wanted to pee on the neighbor's grass. Stupid dog. She's such a pain in the ass sometimes. She's always sitting doing some dumb shit. Oh. The heck is this? Okay. The site's down. Oh shit. I wonder why. I guess they must be updating it. I didn't know. My soccer team site, the thing is saying that the site's down, they're doing maintenance or some shit. I don't know. Like, alright. Alright, bruh. 25% off. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh, hey, Brian. How you doing? How did the last one go when you asked me? You doing your own thing? That's good. Oh, that's good, man. I'm glad. I'm glad the last one went good. That's good, bro. Mm. I don't think all of you will be together, but I think one guy is not gonna make it. Let me find out. I feel like one of these guys might not be making it. Maybe two. It might just be you and your dad. I get that your dad's gonna be there. That's what it's saying. But Jeff and Chris, they're still like pending here. Let me see. Mm, okay. Jeff looks like he's gonna make it eventually, but right now he's probably still like deciding. But Chris seems like he might not make it. I'm getting a no on him, but Jeff and your dad looks like they're gonna end up making it and being there. But I think Chris might not make it, but this is right now. He might not be making it, but I think there has to be more communication, or there has to be like a communication between you guys, letting each other know that you're gonna go and stuff like that. I got the communication card there, so even if it's last minute, I still think that is a possibility. All of you will be together, but as of right now, I think that Chris might not make it. Jeff is still up in the air, but more likely he will be. But I get yes for your dad. Hopefully everybody shows up. We'll see. You're welcome, bro. No problem. Jam session. I've been watching a lot of DJ stuff lately. Trying to get back into my DJing hobby. Some days I'm interested and want to get back, and other days I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with that shit. But all my friends are still in it, and they're telling me to come on, get it done. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm thinking about it. I'm enjoying a no drama free zone right now. But yeah, I DJ'd. I was a disc jockey for like 20 something years. And when I pretty much gave it up like 10 years ago, I was on top of the chart. I was like one of the number one DJs here. So I kind of went out on a good note. I want to keep it that way. But it's nothing wrong with having, coming out every now and then and having a little, play along and hang out with my friends or do it online. Some shit like that. I'm thinking about it. I might do a little something next week, next weekend. I'll see. I gotta see if I have enough time and energy to do it because it can be very addicting. Because when I get back into it, I'm not gonna want to stop because I really love that part of my life where I do those things. I love music, but I need to I need to get up to date with a lot of the new stuff before I actually get back into it. I need to get some more new music. I need to see what I need and keep collecting and then see what happens. We shall see. This damn dog. Should be going crazy. Sometimes I just can't be bothered anymore. I need to start making like a schedule. Let's see. Sometimes that never works. But I'm gonna try to do a schedule for next week and just see how it goes. We shall see. Oh, hey, Stephanie. I hope you got that super chat thing sorted out. Yes, I just got it. Thank you. Like a lion. I got the PayPal, yes, but I didn't get no super chat from last time. Remember last time you came in here and you said I sent you a super chat, but I told you I never got it, and I told you go check YouTube to see what happened. So I never got that super chat, and I never heard back from you. I believe it was you, but I did get the PayPal just now. You can ask me your question when you're ready. So the PayPal worked. Hey Dan, how you doing? It's all good, Stephanie. I'm not worried about. I was asking about the super chat that you sent that time. You know, I just wanted to know if you got it back or it was some glitch or what. I don't know, but it's all good. All right, you said why is Cole being standoffish and barely corresponding with me? Oh, nice. Got some fresh potatoes. I had lobster today, Dan. I'm blessed. I'll show you some pics in a minute. Hmm. Well, Stephanie, I feel like Colt is trying to stand his ground with some stuff. He wants to maintain peace though. He looks like he's going through some difficulties with like maybe work or he's got like some new trouble and he's embarrassed to tell you or he's worried and concerned about telling you because it's something that he has to face. That's a change that's coming in his life or he has in his life right now. It could be if he's the type of person that has a busy work schedule and he's like work is like really a big part of his life. I feel like that work area is really like a problem for him right now. And sometimes people can't do two things at once, you know? They have problems and they can't deal with their other parts of their life. So I feel like that can be an issue or that is the issue. But he shows up here, determined and experienced, and he seems like he's a person that wants to work and if he has like a business, maybe he's going through a lot of stress right now with his business. And if he doesn't have a business and he's a boss of some sort, or he has like a job that he's very good at and he's the high demand, he might be going through a period of time right now where he's so busy he can't even really associate with you or being kind of like that because he's got too much to worry about. He's picking his life over you right now. He knows that it's not what he's supposed to do because he doesn't want to bring that between you guys. But he's trying to overcome all these things in the meantime. I don't see like him, hating you or ignoring you on purpose. Like, what do you mean? Like he's cheating on you? Are you guys together or what? 'Cause I don't get that in the cards. I don't see like, I mean, you didn't ask me that, but that's what I see here. If he was doing something like that, he wouldn't show up that way. Well, so first of all, if you're in a situationship, then he can do whatever he wants, right? Because you're not together. When you're not together, that means you can do what you want. because you're not together. So if you're not officially in a relationship, then if he's doing that, which I don't see, if he's doing that, then that's totally, okay, because he's not cheating on you, you know. So that's the truth. But I checked to see if he's with somebody here, and it says that he might be with, like, if he has a child, he's with his child, or like he's with a friend. Because I got a young person here, or it could be a really trusted friend that he has. So it could be either or. He's either on vacation visiting his child, or he hooked up with like a friend that's a guy friend. But he's having a good time on his vacation and he's doing what he's got to do. But I really don't see a woman here or anything like that. There's no woman here. He's having a good time on his vacation. But the only other person I see here is a young man. So it could be his son if he has one. And if it isn't, it's probably like a younger friend of his that he's hanging out with. It's not a female, it's a male. So I don't see nothing bad there. But you have to remember, if you're not together, then he can do what he wants and you can do what you want. You know. Hey Marilyn, how you doing? Oh, nice, Dan. Your fresh batch of spuds. All right, Marilyn, thanks for the super chat. You said, what does BB think about me after our interaction on Facebook? You're welcome, Stephanie. Well, Marilyn, I would say this person, BB, I say that they're thinking okay about you. They're not like, they think that they can trust you. They think you have good intentions. Um, if you actually interacted with them and spoke to them for a while, maybe they told you about some stuff in their life. Maybe they told you about somebody that was bad in their life, or a mutual person that you guys had was a friends with that was bad or something like that. But if that weren't the case, then I would say that this person thinks that that it was a good interaction and it was okay. You know. Now, if this person is a man, then I would say the interaction is different, because this man might say, like, he might be looking at you and saying, like, putting some type of judgment against you. Like, this man must be like, huh, I wonder if she's gonna like judge me, or I wonder if she's like, a good friend, if she thinks I'm gonna be a good friend, or does she consider me a friend? So this person is like, because you interacted with them, like, for instance, if you made the initial contact and they're like, what the heck does this woman want? Then after speaking to you, they're like, okay, cool. She don't mean any harm. I don't feel nothing bad from her. But at first, they probably judged your contact and said, like, what the heck does this person want? Or what does Marilyn want from me? So they're trying to figure out, like, why you're interacting with them. If you're like, uh, doing it for positive or negative reasons. So that's what I would say. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I would say the interaction is positive. But at first, the initial thought of this person was like, you know, can I trust Marilyn? Or well, my judgment of her is this, this, and this. And then afterwards, the end result, it's like, you know what? That was okay. Yeah. So that's good. As long as it makes sense, then that's fine. Because I don't get nothing bad. The only thing I get is like an initial judgment of like, we're all like that. Like, what the heck does this person want? As we all do. So yeah. So if you made the initial contact, the person was probably like, let me see what she wants, and then had a little judgment there, and then at the end they were like, okay, cool. You're welcome, Marilyn. No problems. See, we don't have those carbon monoxide alarms here, Tanya. It's not mandatory for our homes. It's mandatory to have like smoke detectors here. Okay, Marilyn. Well, that makes sense then. If you made the initial contact, the person must have said, "What does this woman want? What the heck does Marilyn want?" So their judgment at first was like, "What do you want?" type of thing, and then after speaking to you, the interaction in the end was like, "Okay, cool." She didn't want nothing from me that is bad, so we're good. You know how people are like they usually contact you out of the blue and be like, "Want something?" I need $20. I'm stuck. Please help me. Oh, well, that's good, Tanya. I'm glad. Nice. You got 18 to 20 yellow potatoes. Cool. I like yellow potatoes. I have some over here. Oh, good, Tanya. House is legal. You just had to get the carbon monoxide thing. Good. Oh, that was pretty quick, Dan, from June till now. That's pretty cool. Tanya be always saying some crazy shit. She be like, don't get in Iraq, you might blow up. Really? Okay, cool. Nice. No, he just said they don't deliver him back to the house. That sucks. So you just go there, get them filled up, and you take them back. That makes sense. Yeah. I would say the same thing. I agree, Tanya. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is here too. It's the same way here. You have to take it to them. There's a person on site, they fill it up and they take it back. Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. You know what would be nice is like if you had like a cylinder outside. Like I wonder if you have to get a permit out there to get like a big cylinder put on a concrete pad outside, fill it up, like get a truck to come by and just fill it up and then just take from it, you know? Like connect it to the smaller oxygen ones and just run it like that. Or like have a big ass oxygen tank outside and then like run the line inside. Like a propane tank, yeah. 'Cause that's what I have next door. I have a 120-gallon propane tank for my generator. And that shit lasts like forever. But it'll last 4 days during a hurricane before I get it filled up for the generator. So last year when the hurricane came, it lasted 4 days to the minute. And the propane tank went down to like 5%. It was still running the generator. It was crazy. It was funny as shit. And then right when he filled it up, about maybe 2 hours later, the electricity came on. And we were like, what the fuck? But see, the truck comes here and fills it up every time we ask. So I don't know if it's the same way for oxygen tanks, but that'll be nice. So the oxygen tank lasts you like the whole winter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You should look into it so that way during the winter you don't have to go nowhere. But you also have to like see because it's oxygen. Maybe during the winter you gotta find out if it'll freeze or whatever. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm trying to think about a lot of things, but I don't know if I don't know if it would because I think those tanks are like freeze proof or something. I don't know. You would have to look into that. I'm not sure. But it's a thought. And you don't really have to have a concrete pad. You can get some stepping stones. All you gotta do is get four 2x2 stepping stones, so it's 4x4, right? And then you can rest the thing right on top. Just make sure, when you lay down the stepping stones, it's nice and solid where it is. Yeah. Or what you can do is you have like like wherever you put the tank, you could put it in a place where it's like it's not going to be a hazard or it catches the weather, where it's out of the weather's out of the line of fire of the weather. Or you can build like you can get like a couple 2x4s and build like a roof over it so the snow won't go on top of it and like sit on it and freeze on it. Put like a protective, like you can get some 2x4s, frame up a little wood thing, and then put like some shillings on it or put like a piece of sheetrock on it. So and you put it on an angle so when it snows, so say this is the tank and you put it on an angle like this so when it snows it slips right off and doesn't go on the tank. And then during the hot summer, that little slope thing will protect it from getting too hot. So yeah, you could do it that way. So I don't know. I guess you have to find out if that's illegal or you can actually do that. Like yeah, yeah. Have an A-frame pitch roof, and it'll cover the cylinder from getting messed around with. You know, but just make sure you don't put it too close, so that way when the guy comes to fill it up and connects it to the thing, he has enough room to go like this and connect it if it's up top. like the filler thing. And then if it has a gauge on it, which it probably does, you can see how much you got in there, and then you can order it, when you need it. And maybe do some research about how much it holds and how long you have doing it. So that way you ain't gotta run around all the time. Maybe they can like deliver it to the house and like a truck. You might have to pay a little bit more, obviously. It's gonna cost a lot more. But at least, you ain't gotta go up and down and carry those heavy ass things. They can just come to you. I'm almost sure they have that because rich people that need oxygen like that, they probably have big ass propane tank looking things with oxygen in it because they ain't gonna go do that shit. They're gonna have that. They're gonna have somebody deliver that shit in a truck. I'm rich. You come to me. I'm almost positive that's the case. But I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. But that's my smart idea for you, Dan. I'm always willing to help. A fellow, a friend, a Leo friend. Because you gotta let the Aquarius do the thinking. Well, that's what I'm saying. And if you don't have a hand trolley to put a hand cart, if you don't have a hand cart to put the actual the 55, I mean 55, like the gallon, thing of the cylinder of oxygen from your house to your car, and that's even worse. Or taking it anywhere. It's nice to like have a hand trolley, because I know somebody who did that. They had like a hand trolley, and they put the like oxygen tank on there so they can move it around and stuff. And like they strapped it to it like with bungee cords and shit so they could take it to the car, and then they unstrap it, put it in the car, put the trolley in there so they can wheel it out to wherever they gotta go. So yeah, it ain't no fun carrying it around. But yeah. Marilyn, you said thanks for the super chat. You said uh what were the thoughts that my old college professor had about you? Her initials are EB. All right, cool. I'll check. Yeah, you never know. You can check it out, Dan, because that's that was the best thing we ever did here was getting that propane tank. And I told my sister that we should get another propane tank here because yeah, I can get. My friend told me I can get a 200-gallon one, so it'll last almost a week if a hurricane comes. But then again, I said, for what? We're gonna get a big ass thing for not for, and then you know, after like 3 to 4 days, the trucks are moving, and they're delivering propane. And in Bermuda, a lot of people have diesel generators, gas generators, and they have solar power shit now. So not too many people have propane generators. So that's why within 4 days we got the propane after the hurricane. You know, but God forbid we got like a Cat 5 and destroyed the island. We'd be fucked. We'd be waiting forever for propane. The generator will only work for 4 days, and if the roads aren't safe for the trucks to pass by, then we'll be waiting forever. So I'm thinking about getting some solar panel shit for here, but it's so expensive, man. Solar panel shit's too much money. But I have a shed outside that I built with my cousin, and it's got a flat top. It's like what is it? I think it's like 12 by 12, the roof. It's a flat roof, 12 by 12. Yeah, yeah, it's 12 by 12. Yeah, because the inside's 11 by 9, so the outside's 12 by 12. Yeah. So I'm trying to get like about two solar panels, right? Like 6 by 4 solar panels, and I'm thinking about putting two there to run the pump for the pool, and run like the pool shit, like so that way we don't have to spend too much money on that, and like all the stuff in the workshop and things like that. So I'm looking into it for like next year to see if I can get some solar panel shit for there, so I can stick a couple panels on that slab. I ain't putting them on the roof. That ain't happening. Cause when hurricanes come here, that shit will rip right off my damn roof. Hell no, no, no. I don't want nothing on the roof. But I'll put it on. I'll put it on the shed, though. Okay, cool. Yeah, Dan, that's a thought. See how it goes. If you need some more ideas on, Uncle Marky will help you. All right, Marilyn, you said, what were the thoughts of my old college professor had me? Her initials are Evie. Yeah. What you do, yeah, the chicken wire. And you can always put foam there too. You get that foam spray. You put the foam spray first, and then you put the wire on top of the foam spray, like intertwine it with each other. Or you could put like the chicken wire, you can put foam first, then the chicken wire, and then more foam. So that way, if they get through the first layer of foam, they got the chicken wire there. So you could do it either way. But that's what they do here. They put foam, like foam first, then they put the chicken wire and then the foam on top, and they put another piece of chicken wire sometimes. Because the birds here are like they're absolutely nuts. They're a bunch of idiots, fuckers. All right, so Marilyn, this is probably the best cards I've gotten for you in a long time, as far as about what somebody thinks about you. I don't know if you were your college professor's pet or you had a good friendship with this person, but uh, she liked talking to you. She liked teaching you. Apparently, you might have been a good student to her, and she was happy with you. It seems like that she thinks you're friendly, kind, loving, sincere person with, good intentions. I got all good things here, to be honest. All good stuff. You did your work. She was happy with your work, your skill level, you know, how you came across to her. You worked hard. You maybe aced the class or maybe did good in your class. I got all good things here. Because I got the Queen of Wands here. So it seems like this person is a good person too. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is all good stuff here. So it looks like they had good thoughts about you. I got good thoughts here. All good things. They felt safe around you. They felt like you did your work and you did a good job. Communication was good. Thoughts were good. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty good. I would say that that's a positive thoughts from your EV professor. So I hope that makes sense. I know that is what I had thought about her when she was my teacher. But then I saw her later and thought she was nasty. She had changed. It seemed maybe I had the wrong impression. But, you know, these were her thoughts about you, right? So she thinks you're cool. Now you think she's not. You think she's nasty. But she thought you were cool. She didn't have nothing against you. Because that's the question you asked me. What were the thoughts that they had about you? So they think that you were a good student and a good person. Now you're saying that you saw her later and you thought she was nasty. But you know, now you probably had the right impression, but you're asking me what she thought about you. But she thought good things about you. You know. But then you was like, yeah, I don't care if you like me. You're a nasty ass woman. I don't know. Maybe you did. People change. You know. Oh, you're right about her. She can be like she looks like she has a lot of anxiety and she lacks like vanity, if that makes sense. She can be like delusional and weird and lazy at times. Looks like she doesn't have any ambition and she has like uncertain outlooks on life and feels weak at times and you know doesn't really have too much friends. Yeah. So you asked me what her thoughts about you are, and she thinks you was a nice young lady. So that's all that matters. But it looks like her personal life is not that great. But but she thought very highly of you. She thought you was a good girl, a good woman, a good student. See, yeah. See, you were always nice to her. So how can she not? Well, because she's nasty, doesn't mean she doesn't like you. You're always nice to me. That's why I answer your questions because you're nice to me. But I hope you don't think I'm nasty. Marina's like, no, Mark, I don't think you're nasty. Yeah, see that's why I got all positive cards. That was great. Yeah, you got that was like really nice cards. Yeah, I know. I'm only teasing you. I'm only teasing. I'm only teasing. Yeah, Dan, he teases me and tells me I'm nasty. Some people say I'm rude because the way I talk to them, but they ask for it because they ask me stupid ass shit. You act up, then I'm gonna act up too. Yes, I am. That's a good analogy of me. I am very opinionated. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing, but some people do. Some people hate my opinions, but that's their problem. It's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Whether you like it or not, that becomes the person's problem. But I don't like certain people's opinions either. But I am an Aquarian, yes. So that's probably why. And I'm a double Aquarius, so I'm gonna be a double pain in the ass, double the fun, double opinionated. Nah, you're right, though. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, I don't put up with bullshit. I like nice people, but you know, how I treat people how they treat me. So if I treat you nice and you treat me like shit, I don't want you around me. Cause I'm never gonna initially treat somebody like shit. That ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna outright treat somebody like shit, even if I know them or not. Now if they treat me like shit from the jump, then you're gonna get roasted. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna tell you about yourself. You might not like it. I'll tell you, don't be rude around me. Don't be talking no shit to me. But yeah, I just want to have fun. That's all. But thank you, Marilyn, for saying that. I'm opinionated, but it's not a bad thing. I don't mind your judgments. It's cool. Like I tell everybody, respect is earned and given. When the respect is there, and it's all good. You respect me, I respect you. We'll have a great friendship. That's how I roll. That's what I like the most. Yeah. Exactly. I agree. That's why I have lots of opinions. People ask me for my opinion. I give it to them, and sometimes I give it to them without them asking. You know. But I don't. I usually don't use the word opinion. I use advice. Like on here, I'll say, "Hey, you want my advice?" I don't say, "Hey, you want my opinion?" Because to me, that's two different things. But people come in here and ask me for my opinion on advice all the time. They're like, "Hey, Mark, look, I got this, this, and this." Boom, and that's it. That's cool. I always tell people that I'm pleasantly plump. I'm not fat, and they laugh. They laugh. They think it's funny. So I'm not fat. Fat is that over there. I'm pleasantly plump. Fat is like whale status. I look like a fucking whale to you? No. I can see my D. When you can't see a D, you got problems. When you look down there and you can't see shit, you know you're too fat. You're too big. Damn boy. So yeah. I think Dan. Yeah, Dan, this was my lobster tonight. Lobster, stuffing, mac and cheese, broccoli, and cauliflower. It's my first lobster of the season, and it was delicious because yours truly made it. And here's the video of all the food that we made. That was the broccoli cauliflower. That was the lobster with the stuffing. Here's some mac and cheese, and there's the steak from my nephew. And I had pork chops on the other side, but I didn't. It was covered up. So yeah, that good shit. My parents came over. We all had food. It was so nice. It's okay, Tanya. You can say whatever you want. It's all right. I like plus size people. It's cool. Nothing wrong with being heavy. Nothing wrong with being, you know, big. It's all good. I used to be a lot bigger than I am now. Marilyn, you said I used to be heavy, and my dad would always say he didn't like fat women. I told him that it hurt my feelings that he would say that all the time. He said he didn't mean it, but women, right? Yeah. Well, if the person's like ridiculously huge, they should do something about it because it's not healthy to be super big, right? And that happened to me. I was like 260 and I was feeling kind of sluggish and I said, "Fuck, Mark, you're too big. You need to lose some weight." So I lost 60 pounds, got to 200. That was probably like about maybe 7 years ago, something like that. And then I ended up gaining half of it back and then staying in that range of a 230 range. So I've been like that for the past couple years. Same thing. It fluctuates. Sometimes I go down to like 225, then I go to 240, then I'll go back down to 230. My weight fluctuates, but I never want to be like 260 or more than that ever. Because when I was that big, I was uncomfortable. I didn't like it. But women like me, so I was like, okay, well, if I'm this big and women like me, then why not? They need shade in the summer and warmth in the winter. So that's why they love me. My mom and dad never really said anything like that. My brother is like getting fatter, and my parents are worried about him because he has like heart problems and shit. But he don't fucking care. Like, he's just like, he doesn't watch his weight. He just, he's weird. He's never been this big before. He's bigger than me. He's got like a huge belly on him. See, my belly's not like poking out big. Fuck that. I need to see my D. So I can't get that big. That's all right. It's all good. He's older than me. He's I'm 48 and he's 57. He's 9 years older than me. So he should watch his weight, but he don't care. I tell my mom he better watch out because he's already got heart problems and shit. He's already gained a lot of weight in the past year. He's a lot bigger than he's been. Even my sister was like, I can't believe how big he is now. I'm like, well, he should know better. Oh yeah, hell yeah. If I'm too big and I can't see my D, that ain't happening. I've never been in that predicament, thank God. But if I can't see past my belly down there, then I got a problem. So yeah, when I was 260, it was starting to disappear. So I was like, oh no, no, I can't have that. So I'm actually doing pretty good. I've been on a diet all week, and today was my cheat day. I had lobster and all that food. But I still didn't really cheat today because I didn't eat breakfast and I had like a scone and some cheese for lunch, and then I had that big dinner and I had like, I had a piece of cake for dessert. So I kind of didn't cheat, not really, because it still added up to like a regular, day of food. But I'm trying not to like eat a whole pile of shit. Like, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight at a time. But I've been on a diet all week. I haven't ate no like junk and shit and all these things I always eat. So I've been watching out for my weight. I want to lose like 20 pounds before the end of the year. From now until Christmas, if I lose 20 pounds, I'll be happy. I'll be back down to like 220 or something like that. 215, 220. I'll be happy. I'll be like, all right, cool. I'm back in the range I want to be. Yeah, lobster is good for you. Yeah, it's good shit. That's why I eat it. How I do my lobster is um, I put garlic butter on it, and I put a little bit of olive oil on there. I put salt and pepper. Sometimes I put lemon juice on there, depending, but today I didn't. And I put stuffing on it, and that's it. A little bit of cheese. I sprinkle a little cheese on it. That's it. So yeah, had a little bit of scoop of mac and cheese, and I had cauliflower and broccoli. So that meal that I had that I showed you guys, It was good. But that sounds good, man. Chicken breast with shrimp and onions, mushrooms. Oh hell yeah, I'll take that. Oh cool. You know what else I like putting on lobster, Maryland, is garlic, actual garlic itself, like chopped up garlic with the butter, like making your own garlic butter. I couldn't do that today. I didn't have no garlic. But I like getting like a stick of butter, half a stick of butter, and like melt it and chop up a fresh garlic clove and put it in there. That's just nice. Yeah. I like making my own garlic butter. I like crabs. I love crab too. I just don't want to catch it, but yeah, I like crabs. Crabs is like lobster. It's just a little. It's like a different type of meat. I think crabs a little more sweeter. Like it's a naturally sweeter meat, but it's almost the exact same. I came across a lobster stew and bought like 12 of them. By the time I ate all of them, I didn't want to see another lobster for months. Yeah, I don't eat lobster like every week. I eat it like twice a month. So I ate it today, but I won't eat it for another 2 weeks. 'Cause I don't want to eat it. I don't want to like, get tired of it. And plus it's expensive. Like that lobster you saw on my plate was $60. Like it's crazy. But it's worth it. So I'll eat it like twice a month probably. So it doesn't bother me. But you know what my sister told me today? She says the restaurant that we like, half a lobster is $75, and a whole lobster at the restaurant is 105. So what's better? Going to a restaurant eating half for 75 or buying it off the street like me from a fisherman for 60 and taking it home and doing it your damn self? I would say $60 and doing it my damn self, and I'm getting a whole one for cheaper than that. It's the same size lobsters that I showed you. Yeah, same thing. They're all that size because you can't really like catch small lobsters. They all have to be like a certain size, like the size of the plate. They're all like the same, almost the same sizes. There's some big ass ones. If the lobster is humongous, sometimes well, it'll be worth it what you're paying for it, yeah. But the meat is different. The older they are, the bigger they are, like the meat is more it's tougher. And if you get a female, it's even worse. But if you get a male, it's not as bad. See, I explained it on my live. If you go to my earlier live today, I did a whole live on washing dishes, and after that, I did the lobsters. So you can go and watch it if you ain't got nothing to do. I left the video up there. It's the one from today around 12 o'clock, 12:30. I was doing it. And I actually prepped the lobsters and explained how to deal with them. And I even showed everybody the difference between females and males. I gave like a tutorial on how to do lobsters. Cooking with Uncle Marky. Yeah, so you guys can watch that. I left it up. I wasn't gonna leave it up there, but I did. Hold on a second. Let me show you something. See now, if you look at this at see the in this pan, right? This pan is about 18, I would say, well, it's about maybe, I think it's 14 by 18 pan. This pan you see right here. So you see those lobsters? They're big. The tails are curled right here. So if they were straight, it would be like 18, maybe 16 inches long. See, and that's all full of meat there, except where the actual stuffing is, it's still meat underneath it. See what I mean? And they're all the same size if you really look at them. So there's 6 pieces in there, which is 3 lobsters, and they're all like pretty much the same size because the tails all curl around. So they're big lobsters, and these are the ones you get at the restaurants. You know, my sister said it's ridiculous how much people pay for lobsters at a restaurant. Hell no. But see, it's gonna cost more at a restaurant anyway because they gotta get it, prep it, and make money off of it. So if they're gonna get a whole lobster for 60, right? And they sell you one half for 75, they've made their money back on that whole lobster already. See what I mean? So if they sell you the whole lobster, it's 100. So they're still making $40 off that lobster. So yeah, that's I don't eat lobsters anywhere else but my own. My cousin, he'll make lobster and I'll eat it, but I don't eat lobsters at restaurants. Hell no. Because they thermal boil it and they ruin the lobster. It's like stringy and it doesn't taste properly. And their stuffing is shit. It's all full of like all this other crap on it and it doesn't taste good. It's all like nasty. So I would never go to a restaurant and actually eat a lobster at a restaurant unless I was like, there wasn't none on the street for me to buy. But why am I gonna go to a restaurant and spend double the price when I can just do it at home and it's so easy, you know? So that's me personally how I feel. I'm not gonna spend all that money on no damn lobster. Hell no. I'll cook that shit at home. I'll eat the whole damn thing. Damn right, I'm paying $60 for it. I'm eating it. So I got 3 lobsters, one for my sister, one for my mom, and one for me. And everybody ate it and loved it and enjoyed it. And I was like, yep, you're welcome. And I bought my mom and dad fish on Friday. My mom was raving about how fresh it was. And I said, I told you, mom, the guy I go to, he's the guy. He has everything fresh. I never had like a bad experience from him. Everything's like on point. So that's why I get, and his prices are better than anybody else's. I did a few videos this week with the fish and the lobster, but I kept the lobster one on there for everybody to look at. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That here I know for a fact because see, the season is from September 1st to April 1st. But April 1st, you can no longer catch them. So the season is until March 31st. And you can't really store lobsters after the time in your freezer and eat them like a couple months later because it won't taste good and the shell will probably start to deteriorate a bit. And then you know that it's not going to work. But if you get caught with a lobster in your freezer, right, after April 1st, you could pay a $5,000 fine because they don't want you to do that shit. The season is the season. You can't like store 20 in your freezer and eat it throughout the year. You just can't do that. You're not allowed because they have a strict policy on lobster stuff here because they're trying to like restore the population and make sure like there's enough for next season. But see, sometimes they bullshit too much. They say those things so people don't do it. But to me, we can eat lobster all year round. It'll never go extinct or never be like, bad. This so like if you look at Bermuda on a map, we're a fucking rock in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The ocean is huge. It can provide for us no problem. You don't have to put like a restraining thing on like lobsters and fish and shit. It shouldn't be seasons or anything like that. It should be all year round. But that's my opinion, and a lot of people agree with me. And I wish I could eat lobster all year round, every month, but I can't because I you can get in trouble or it's just not the season. It's a very strict law here for lobsters. People have been caught, you know. So it's a pain in the ass. But I just don't get what the government does because and I've talked to a lot of fishermen and they say that it's bullshit and they don't like it. But it's just the way it is. We have to respect the law and that's it. So I don't mind. And like Marilyn said earlier, she bought 12 and then it got boring, she didn't want to see no more. So I'm kind of glad there's a couple months where you don't eat it. So when I ate it today for the first time since April, I was like, "Oh hell yeah. That was good." Thank God I got this lobster. And then next month they're going to have guinea chicks, which is like a smaller version of a lobster, and they taste even better than a lobster. They're like small little lobsters. They're called guinea chicks, right? And they're like about like maybe 8 inches long. And what I do is I take the tail, I twist it, I pull the tail out, chop it in half, take the guts out, clean it up, put some garlic butter, some Old Bay on that. Oh my dear. And you can like it like the meat is the size of like my middle finger like that. It's like a strip of meat in there. You just take it out, you just be like, boom. You get four of them for like $50 and you get 8 pieces. So it's enough for like a meal. Easy. So there's a coming out next month. That's the season for them. It's like October to like March. And they're really good. Like they come 4 for $50 in a bag. And I always get them. They taste like better than lobster. It's like the lobster species, but like mini ones. They have a lot here too. They every week he has tons of 'em. And some people buy them and some people don't because in order to grab them and like take a knife and like chop them in half, your hands get all fucked up. If you ain't got like some decent like rubber gloves that the spikes don't go through, those things can cut your hands all up, and you'll be mad as shit working on them things. That's why I don't cut them no more. What I do is I defrost them. I take the tail, twist them, pull the whole tail and the whole meat out, and I just put the carcass in the trash because it doesn't make sense having it. Because there's no meat in there, you pull the whole thing out. But see, what a lobster is different. You have to cut it in half. You don't have to, but if you cut it in half, you still get all that meat where the legs are in the shell where you put the stuffing. There's still a nice piece of meat there. You won't get it if you pull the tail out. See, so whereas the guinea chicks are a lot different. If you pull the tail out, you'll get all the meat because they don't store like a lot in that area. You'll probably miss like a bite full, which is nothing. So if I have the patience, I'll cut them and I'll do them like a lobster. But usually I don't have the patience to get my hands all cut up or get put gloves on and shit. So there's like there's a technique to all of it. And if I really wanted to, I can just pull them out of the bag and tell the guy cut them for me right there. So I don't have to do it because he's used to it. But for me, I don't like cutting them up. It's annoying. You got to have a really nice knife. You got to be very careful where you put your hands or else you'll get cut all up. So it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, guys, it's like 12:30 in the morning here. I'm gonna go get my ass to bed. I just realized what time it was. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I enjoyed talking to you guys and I had a lot of fun today. It was a great day and I'm blessed to have lobster with my family, have my parents alive and well. Come on here and talk to you guys. Life is good. Let's all pray that we have a good week this week. And I pray that you all do. And I pray that we all get blessed again this week. And we all stay protected and healthy always. Amen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. All right, y'all be around. All right, good night, Marilyn. Good night, Dan. Good night, Tanya. Ciao.